Celebrities make deals behind closed doors, promises broken. Inner income source, hidden agendas run the grand parade. In the circus, choose a masquerade. Believe me, I wouldn't lie. I've been given money, power, and fame to keep you in line. Television screens bright and loud, sell you dreams, make you proud. Pop the bubble, see the cage you're in. Start the revolution, let the truth begin. Welcome to the chaos.
Welcome, everyone. Today we are going to be talking about a comedian, and we're going to be talking about frame and what happens when you don't have frame, what that looks like, and how that can lead to a very bad relationship, embarrassment, and just like an all-out terrible situation. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But Damon is a little bit late today, so we are going to wait for him. And while we do that, I'm going to talk a little bit about who we're talking about. So we're talking about Akaash Singh, and he is on the Flagrant podcast with Andrew Schultz. So he's like the co-host, I think. And anyways, he's about 41. He's 5'6". He has like green eyes. He's famous for having green eyes. And comedian, actor, podcaster in Texas. And he has had YouTube specials that did really well. He had one called Bring Back Apu from 2022. 5 million views that one had. And then he had another one, 2024, called Gaslit that had 6 million views. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't watch any of these, but they did pretty well. So like that means they must be pretty good. But you know, it's just I never watched it. I tried to watch some of Andrew Schultz's stuff. I like some of his stuff. I like his crowd work, but I don't really like a lot of the long-winded specials. Anyways, so I also found out while researching him, I guess like there's like websites about famous Indians, and Indians have like a caste system, and it says like what caste all the famous Indians are in, which is like it's weird. Imagine like for Americans, if they're like, this person is low class, this person is ghetto class. I mean, like what even would the classes be like for Americans? It's crazy. Anyway, so his caste, whatever you want to call it, is, I don't know how to say this word. I'm not going to pretend to say this word or know how to say this, but it's basically the warrior or ruling class. And that is considered the second highest caste, responsible for governance, protection of society. It's associated with authority and military roles. I mean, that's pretty interesting. I didn't know about that. And apparently that you could just look that up and people just say this type of stuff, which is weird to like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I would like us to have like American caste system, like set up, like everybody is that's even a little bit famous, or Wikipedia is like, this person is ghetto caste, or this person is like, I don't know, Afro-Cuban caste or whatever. Like what would they even be? Like, would they be our ethnicities, or would they be like how much money we made, what neighborhood we grew up? I feel like we need to come up with our own caste system just for fun and like see where everybody stands. But anyways, I digress. So anyways, we're going to be talking about frame today. And unfortunately, Akaash, even though we like him, we like Flagrant, we like Schultz, we like, you know, all the comedians, stuff like that, Akaash doesn't really have any frame. And this is like, this is just a case study. No shade to him. And if he or his wife happen to ever watch this, this is just something to think about. I'm just trying to give you guys some helpful advice on how to not come off so terribly, because it is really bad. Look, and I'm not going to say I'm perfect, because obviously I am hormonal and I'm bitchy and I say some shit all the time. But the difference is my husband checks me And if he says something, I check him because, like, hey, you're not supposed to make me look bad. I'm not supposed to make you look bad. That's the deal, right? We don't make each other look bad. And if we do, we immediately apologize. And we immediately have to call each other out because you can't let disrespect go unchecked. You just can't do it. It's not going to look good. It's not going to end well. And we don't want anything bad to happen. So somebody send this to them so that they could fix this because it looks bad and it just gets worse. Okay. Anyways, so let's talk about like their relationships a little bit. All right. And this is what I found online. So if it's not accurate, don't come at me. Blame the internet. So he got married to his current wife, which is, I think it's called Jasleen Singh, in July 2021. And she works as a marketing analyst. So she's like very focused on analyzing money. Anyways, so they dated for 6 years before getting married. So like when I hear someone dated 6 years before getting married, I immediately think, okay, like that's a very long time to vet someone because guys usually know pretty quickly. And like if a girl really likes you, she wants to like lock it down as soon as possible. There is about a 10 or so year age gap. So she was like maybe 22, 25, I forgot. So maybe, but still, like that's, usually Indian girls tend to want to get married earlier. They're not, unless they're very Americanized, probably, I guess. I don't know where she grew up. I couldn't find that. Anyways, so, yeah, 6 years is a long time. So maybe somebody wasn't sure about somebody else. Maybe someone wanted to like were really scared. They really wanted to make sure, from the girl's perspective, I don't know if he's going to be successful. Let me wait it out. Or the guy's perspective, I don't know if I could do better. Let me wait it out. Or maybe it's like something even worse. Like, oh, I don't know if I could trust her. Or I don't know if I could trust him. Or something is amiss right there. So anyways, let's see. It's just 6 years is excessive. Anyways, they met at something called a Hoboken Comedy Festival in New York City in 2015. And his wife knew who he was because her sister was a big fan of Akaash's podcast. I don't know if it's his podcast by himself or Flagrant. I don't know when Flagrant started. Whatever. One of those. And then they got married, whatever. I think I found some wedding post somewhere. Where's their wedding photo? It's one wedding photo. Oh, and he proposed to her on top of the Empire State Building. That's right here. I found it. Isn't that cute? So like so far, like I don't see anything wrong. They're just like, good looking couple, good looking Indian peoples. Like I don't see anything that bad. So the internet. I found something that supposedly on October 4th, 2019, Akaash wrote on his Instagram post. And things will start to make sense as we move along. So he wrote, 4 years ago today, I chased this girl down after a comedy show because she looked like she might be Indian. And she had a rarity of our peoples. I don't know what the hell he's saying there. Something, I don't know, like insinuating something. Fast forward to today, and she's going to be my wife. Moral of the story, give street harassment a chance. So he saw her, he liked what he saw, and he ran up to her. And, there you go. So let's talk about beef now. So a viral video on X compiled all of the wife, Jasleen's, wild confessions. And it stirred up a lot of controversy on the internet. So it's not good. Yes, they look like a cute couple. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. Let's just go ahead. I guess we'll just play the link. 1 second. I was going to wait for Damon, but we got to do what we got to do. Can't wait forever. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear it.
different. My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helped us connect a lot more.
Now, let me ask you this:
wow.
do
And
you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe.
Yeah.
I remember I was just like, what? But she was 22, I was 31. There was an age gap.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches. Okay, I have 2 butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
Oh my god!
And I remember that he what kind of porn do you watch when you use a vibrator?
Okay, not gonna lie, I don't watch porn while using a vibrator. What? I just think my imagination is vibration enough.
What?
I'm just thinking of like my own husband while I'm like doing it.
Wait, that's kind of baller, but I
Yeah.
could never do that.
Yeah. And so I was
How do
using
you and your husband split finances? And I'm gonna be really fucking honest.
I don't.
we don't.
We don't.
We don't.
First
And-
of all, that's a fucking red flag. I'm not like, no joke. I love you girls. If you want to work, all for that, whatever. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his accounts or has separate accounts, that's a fucking red flag. This is not a two-way street. This is a one-way street. His money is our money and my money is my money. And look, have I only made $600 from content creating?
Wow, it went up
Sure.
$100 from last week.
But that's my money. Okay?
Rated. I don't know if you watch The Boys,
Yes.
but I love him on The Boys.
I never watched that show, but like he's on my hall pass list.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Chase Crawford, Jacob Elordi, Austin Butler, and who else?
Okay, so, all right. Stop, Imperious. This is not true. Okay, just because we happen to be brown doesn't mean we are the same. Stop. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, yeah, it doesn't look like she was completely honest. I don't think she was a virgin, you guys. Am I wrong for not thinking that? Just the type of person who talks about hooking up, and I don't think she was. I'm just going to say, I don't think she was. So anyway, so that happened. Thank you. Appreciate you. But I do think she has a better jawline than me. That is something she does got. Look, she's cute and cute. Okay. Let me just say something about the podcast though. Her little podcast, she was definitely trying to copy the success of what's that Skank podcast? I've never seen it, but it's like a blonde girl and she talks about being a skank and like banging lots of people and hooking up and all this dirty stuff and then she got married and it was like it was Joe Rogan and her podcast and they were like, call her daddy. I never watched that. It did not sit well with me because it's just too disgusting. Like, I'm not a prude, you guys. Like, come on. I'm a normal person, but it's just too much. It's vulgar, it's trashy. I just feel like it's gross. I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear about that. I know that there's definitely a class of women that go around talking like this, but my friends are such, sweet little nerds. We do not talk like that. Like, it's just, I don't think we could handle being around people like that. Well, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. How's everybody doing? All right. So, yeah. Moving on. Okay. So, as we know, Fresh and Fit podcast co-hosted by Myron Gaines. And if you don't know what Fresh and Fit is, you're living under a rock. And he posted that video and he was like, I hate being right all the time. And when Myron and I forgot the other guy, his co-host, Fresh and Fit, whatever, Fresh, I don't know, whatever. The other one, when they went on the Flagrant podcast with Akaash and Andrew Schultz, they were like coming down on, I think I have the clip. Let me see. This one. Anyways, I think I'll show it to you. Yeah, Walter. So they basically were like trashing them, like the Flagrant guys were trashing the Fresh and Fit guys, like, you guys, you don't know anything and you're very disrespectful and blah blah blah, and how could you speak like that? And then there was one part at the end where like they're like, well, we'll just see, like maybe you guys will be right in 10 years and you guys knew what you were doing, and then like whatever. But then they always had like a little beef back and forth. Like they're like, we'll invite you to our podcast and then we'll like be really rude and try to like make you guys look like the bad guys. And they posted, I remember when the episode came out and they posted like Akaash and Andrew were like, we don't agree. We don't agree. Like that was the thumbnail. It was just really weird. It was silly. So, and then like, we're going to bring you on and we're going to tell you how like we love women and you hate women. And I don't really think that's what it's about. Yes, they say some crazy, outrageous stuff when they're having fun because they're guys. I'm pretty sure guys just have fun and say like, like basically the call her daddy is how men usually talk. And when women do it, it's like bizarro world and it's very uncomfortable. It's like women pretending to be guys and dirty and trashy. I'm not saying that Fresh and Fit is like a classy podcast or anything like that. It's not. It's, it's like Jerry Springer. Like it teaches you about the underbellies of society, about, the trashiest of the trashy people. And the whole point was to warn guys about trashy, slutty, skanky, loose, lying, manipulative women, because there is a difference between the different types of women. Some women, like they're there for the right reasons and to have a family. And then some women are there to, rob you and get knocked up and then sue you for child support, right? Like there's different types of women. And guys can get really, when they see a beautiful woman, they can kind of lose all sense of sanity, right? And they usually don't realize it until, unfortunately, after the woman screwed them over, right? So this show is just to kind of like, there are bad women out there. There are women who are trying to one-up you. They're trying to manipulate. They're trying to steal your money and whatever. And they don't like you, right? They don't like you. They are trying to use you. Like they're trying to do and say whatever lies that they can to get in, for you to sign the papers, and then for them to take everything, right? And that's why it's so important to notice the signs of a woman who likes you for you and a woman who is pretending but has secret contempt, so that they can use you and take what you have. Jesus, you guys, I'm not 600. Like, I'm only 400. God. Anyways, so let's see some other clips that Myron had posted. Okay, this is a bunch.
I'm just gonna really just start it off here. Before you got in here, I was asking Akaash about like, right, his first time, like, with you, not as much, but like, how did it go with other women? Talking about never having a blowjob. What the fuck? So he's 34. How old are you?
25.
Okay, so like you meet him.
Yeah.
He's never had sex, and he's older than you. Were you like, ew?
Yeah.
It's funny because like the guy that I was kind of with right before him was also a virgin. And
Stole it from a black dude. What's up? I stole it from a black dude.
The black man was a virgin?
I know.
yeah,
right?
yeah. He was like really like on some principled shit, and I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't want to lose his virginity. But when I met Akaash, I was at the point where I was ready, because I don't know if you told her, because I was.
Oh no, I didn't know you were a virgin too.
So I was a virgin too when I met him.
That's why she don't know the dick is trash.
That's why.
She don't know no better.
And you have no idea.
You got to get them ignorant. You know what I mean?
No, so I felt like I was like at a place where I was ready, and then I found out he was a virgin, and then I was like, great. Like, do I have to wait again? But I think like we just connected very well that it went without saying that we wanted to.
How did you guys meet?
Show. She had a
The
fat ass and I chased her down.
Wait, you met at one of his shows?
No, we're at the Hoboken Comedy Festival. And
Andrew.
I'm just gonna.
Okay, so let's just get a poll going. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe her that her ex-boyfriend and her did not do the thing. Wait, hold on. Where's Damon? Here we go. What's up, Ho?
Hello, you right?
Okay, you didn't see like the cool clips. Have you been around or you're like completely gone?
I've been completely gone.
Aw. Okay, so apparently, let's give you a little rundown to get you back up to speed. So we have the Flagrant podcast and the Indian guy Akaash on there, the co-host with Andrew Schultz. He, had a beef with Myron from Fresh and Fit, basically like saying, like you're terrible with women and you don't know anything about women and you don't like women and we like women and we know how women are great and wonderful and blah, 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 and all this stuff, right? And then now Akaash's wife, her posts online, she started a podcast, everything she says is starting to come out, and she doesn't look like this sweet virginal Indian girl that he portrayed her as. So do you want to see the clip? I'll just replay it really quick.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So first, she told him that she was a virgin, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay. And Akaash, of course, was a virgin.
Is she Indian?
Yes.
Okay. There are Indian girls that are. Oh, wait. What age was she?
I think she was maybe like 24 or something.
Okay. Well, at that age, there are still Indian girls that are virgins. Mostly not by choice, but there are those who choose to kind of.
I think he was like 35 and a virgin.
Okay.
To put into perspective.
He was a virgin. He was a virgin. Okay.
Yes, they were both supposedly virgins. Okay.
That's bad for a man. Not because like, oh, you haven't had sex.
No,
I'm all for guys wanting to protect themselves, like, and be chaste and all of that. But
from them hoes.
In relationships, if you do get with a hoe, or not even a hoe, but if you get with a bad kind of woman, you're willing to tolerate a lot more intolerable shit because you think that you're not going to find another one, kind of thing, or you think that's normal, kind of,
Well, either way, I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like people should, if you can, get married right out of high school when you're young and dumb and kind of like grow together. But I know that's like a fantasy because the chances of somebody who you find young becoming successful and not being a loser are like smaller and smaller and smaller as the economy gets worse and worse and worse. And I feel like that's secretly why women are just like delaying it, because they're like, I can't count on this guy. The chances of them being successful are so small that like I have to wait. What do you think?
Yeah, no, there's some logic to that, yeah.
Anyways, so this is what she said about how they met. Oh my God.
I'm gonna really just start off here. Before you got in here, I was asking Akaash about like, right, his first time, like, with you, not as much, but like, how did it go with other women? Talking about never having a blowjob. What the fuck? So he's 34. How old are you?
25.
Okay. So like you meet him.
Yeah.
He's never had sex and he's older than you. Were you like, ew?
Yeah.
It's funny because like the guy that I was kind of with right before him was also a virgin. And
Stole it from a black dude. What's up? I stole it from a black dude.
The black man was a virgin?
I know.
Yeah. He was like really like on some principled shit, and I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why he didn't want to lose his virginity. But when I met Akaash, I was at the point where I was ready because I don't know if you told her because I
Oh
was
no, I didn't know you were a virgin too.
so I was a virgin too when I met him.
That's why she don't know the dick is trash.
That's why.
She don't know no better.
I do have no idea.
You gotta get him ignorant. You know what I mean?
Okay, basically that's the main part. So what do you think, Damon? Do you believe her?
Fuck no.
Why? But like, what is it about what she just said that
Okay,
you're like,
not. Okay, it's not racism. It's not because she was a black dude before.
but kind of,
Just
right?
the way
Kinda.
she speaks, the way she speaks, there is no fucking way that a girl who talks that way is a virgin. I know it sounds like what you can't say that no, you can. You can just hear it. It's like you don't sound like a virgin. No fucking way. The guy I was kind of with, the moment I heard the kind of with, I was like, you are busted up. No way you're a virgin. No
Okay.
fucking way.
Okay. Let's hear the next clip.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
What I find corny is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period.
Akaash only dates brown. Akaash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an
So
Indian
this
woman.
is
that was
like
important to
loyal
me.
through and through.
Okay.
Sometimes I get so painfully nostalgic for college. I was popping my pussy and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
I'm actively trying to have an orgy because, and you haven't
Stop
seen
it,
Nav
stop it,
yet,
stop
but
it,
wait
stop
till you fucking see him.
Stop. No. She's been fucking since she was 14. She's been getting railed. She at least had one threesome. She at least had one threesome in her life. And she definitely she got spit roasted at least. That's like probably the tamest shit she's done. No way. How could you think that this was a virgin?
Oh my God. Like, I just feel like
I actually feel bad for him. Normally I'm like, hey, you deserve it. I feel bad for the guy. Because he fucked up on multiple levels. He's like, did he actually say I don't find my type of girls hot?
No.
Did he say that he huh?
I think he was yelling at Myron at Myron and Walter for not wanting to be with like dark women or something.
Because I thought it was him saying he doesn't like dark women.
No, he says he only dates brown. Like his own.
Oh right, okay. Because I thought, oh man, you wanted a virgin and you wanted somebody who's not brown, and you got fucked on both levels. But okay. Yeah. Oh God. I feel bad for the guy. Like when he was kind of like cocky, being like, "I got her off a black dude." So, no, you didn't. You got secondhand shit. You'd be lucky if it was secondhand shit.
Okay.
It's way more hands than just to have been, man. Jesus, I actually feel bad for the guy. I genuinely feel bad for the guy.
I think we all feel for him. Like we don't want this for him, but I'm just like, I understand she's a cute girl. But like, how blind do you have to be?
This is the problem. I am religious, so I respect people who want to kind of abstain until they're married. Respect to you, okay? Genuinely respect. I couldn't do that. So those people who can, hat tip. But, and I'm not putting it down because I don't want to dissuade people who are religious, who are kind of trying to stay on that path. But you got to be careful because this is one of the drawbacks. You make dumb decisions. You aren't experienced. You haven't really seen the fucked up shit that's out there and the fucked up shit that women are capable of. So when you do see somebody who's like, I'm a virgin, like you're just happy. You're like, oh shit, I found the diamond in the rough, like the one untouched, unspoiled vagina, right? But you want to believe that at that point because you're dying to give it away. You're dying to be like, I want to settle and she's a virgin and she's not ugly, right? So you almost are willing, I think, to gaslight yourself at that point.
Yeah.
And you're very easily played. And we've seen that. That's why there's all these women out right now that are like walking around with a crucifix and a Bible and just being like, oh, I'm one of these good ones, right? Pick me. And they know that there's going to be some dude out there who doesn't know any better.
Yeah, because look, a lot of the women that I have seen that end up becoming religious usually that are serious, actually serious becoming. There's one of two scenarios. They're either like they grew up in an extremely religious, strict family. They're not out dating. They're not allowed outside without like a family member, like a guardian to like watch them. That's number one. And they usually marry young because like they want to bang so bad that they're like, as soon as I find someone who's usually also in their church, they hook up, get married, and it's like a done deal and they are super happy. That's one. The second type of religious women that I find they're just regular girls. Maybe they had 4 partners, but it was long-term relationships. It wasn't random hookups. They weren't popping their junk around. They weren't trying to be with players. They were trying to get married. Like, these are the type of girls who are like, every time they go on the date, they're like, is this my husband? Is this my husband? And then they usually have long-term relationships. Maybe things don't work out. And then eventually one does. And then later on, they're like, you know what? I think I'm religious, whatever. And then they go all in that. But it's usually after, they got married. And I believe them too. But they always had like morality, even though they weren't religious. But when I see the blatant skankatrons of the world, then claim that they're good girls later on in life, or they're just out lying, because this is a blatant lie. This is just manipulative lying. You don't talk like a skank. If it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck. It's a duck. And that's it. Like, you can tell by talking to someone how experienced they are, or how trashy they are, or how, skanking they are, how easy they are, by the stuff that they talk about, the conversation.
I don't know if it's a modern society thing or if it's an age thing. Like, I don't know if so there comes a point in your life. Like, I think when we're all kids, we get taught like you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
Lies.
And yeah, well, that's the thing. If I grew up like a couple of generations back, maybe society was decent, and when I reached the age that I am now, I would look around and I'd still think, yeah, it's true, you can't judge a book by its cover. Or maybe it's just something about the 2020s. Maybe we've hit like this critical failure point in modern society where actually you look around, because now I know I am not going to find a decent person with a normally functioning brain in her head if I see a chick with a septum ring, right?
Oh, no, for sure. Yeah, that
like
this chick doesn't have that. Can I just point that out?
Okay, no, but there are certain things like I can tell that if I see a woman who is not in a gym, right, and who is over the age of 25, and she's wearing yoga pants, right, that look like they've been spray painted on, I know you're a whore. Okay.
Excuse me, Damon. I wear yoga pants in the house.
Well, there you go. So I'm just saying that, like, it's certain things people just like to tell you who they are, right? If I see a dude with a neck beard, I know he hasn't touched a vagina in at least 10 years.
A neck beard. What's that? Like a long beard?
Are you serious?
Is that what it's called? I don't know. Is a neck beard called like a long beard? Is that like a British thing?
No, look it up. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Is it a tattoo?
No.
I don't want to look it up. This is so much work. Neck. Is it inappropriate? Just a beard. Oh God, there's some varieties of hideous of these.
Well,
things.
yeah. Does that look like somebody who gets action?
I mean, some of them do. Some of them really don't. Oh God. There's a range. I don't think you can No, I don't think you can. I don't think because there's some hideous dudes, and then there's some like really good looking.
I don't
dudes.
think that there's a. I don't think there's a neck beard that looks good.
Okay, hold on. Let me find one.
It's the equivalent of a woman with a gunt.
What's a? Don't make me
Oh,
look up stuff.
fucking hell!
I'm not British.
Are you serious?
Yeah. What's a gunt? God. Hold
You
on.
know what a gut is?
Gunt.
You know what a gut
Slang
is?
for fatty
You know what a
area.
cunt is?
Quiet. Slang for a fatty area below the belly button, above the pubic area. A result of childbirth, weight gain. Gunt.
Not always.
Oh God. Oh my God. How do I get this image out of my mind? This is it.
There you go.
Beautiful, wonderful.
There you go.
Okay. So it's like a front.
It's like God built her in two parts, but just didn't assemble it correctly.
Well, look, it's rough out there.
It's a word that pretty much explains itself. Gut meets cunt. There you go.
Well, it is okay. Let's see if I can
It's
find
sad.
it.
She looks like. Did you watch that South Park episode where the guys put their balls in microwaves so that they could get gigantic swollen balls?
Yes.
It looks like that. It's like she's got that going on.
Okay.
She could, put them in a wheelbarrow.
Okay. So.
Sorry. Anyway, yeah. Sidetrack.
Okay. Here's the neck beard. Yeah, like most of these guys probably are not getting any X.
It's like white dudes who kind of tried to join the Muslim
But
Brotherhood.
maybe
and it
this
didn't work
dude
out.
over here can.
That's not a neck beard. The neck beard is the one. Go up, left. There you go. That kind of thing.
This.
No,
So just
lower,
like this one?
like lower. The one, that dude.
This one.
That is. It's like fat people who try to use facial hair to kind of give themselves a fake jawline.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I feel like let's see. Can any of these guys get women? This one? Maybe?
Or that's Joaquin Phoenix. So like
Who is it?
no, left with the sunglasses down.
Oh, this one. Oh, he doesn't look good anymore. I hope he's married with kids.
Well, if not, he could buy some.
Can you? I thought that's what we're
Hollywood.
talking about today. Okay, let's continue. All right.
His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches. Okay, I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep.
Can you explain something to me?
Wanting to
Hold on.
hook up.
So, I need context. Who the fuck is who? Sorry.
Okay, the girl in the blue sweater is his wife, the main
Did
chick.
he just say she's got a couple of butt stories?
Yes, she has.
And okay.
Okay,
How long?
Let's address this. Can Damon be quiet? As this is supposed to be a woman's perspective. Damon does have a women's perspective. Go on.
Sorry, who was it who said who was it who said the 10 inches thing? And what was the actual remark? I didn't hear it.
Okay, let me rewind it back a little bit. That's her and her BFF. She's talking about her BFF's husband who she wants to bang. Okay.
What? Wait. Who is? The host or the actual wife?
The host, which is the wife, is talking to her co-host, best friend, that she wants to bang her husband. Listen.
Akash's wife wants to bang some other dude.
Yes, she's the one in the blue sweater. Just look or listen. She's the skanky one. Just listen for the skanky.
They're
voice.
both skanky.
No, I don't think the other one is. The other one seems kind of shy. But listen, just listen.
haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches. Okay, I have 2 butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder and I made the dumb mistake of letting him sleep over, like not really wanting to fucking hook up. And I like woke up in the morning and like my asshole was a little sore.
Oh my god!
And I remember that he what kind of porn do you watch when you use a vibrator?
Okay, not gonna lie, I don't watch porn while using a vibrator. What? I just think my imagination is vibration enough.
What?
I'm just thinking of like my own husband while I'm like doing it.
Wait, that's kind of baller, but I
Yeah.
could never do that.
I just want you to listen to that. The friend says, I just think of my own husband. And then she's like, I could never do that. How embarrassing.
Oh my god. Wait, is Akaash still with her or is he dumped her?
No, they're still married.
This guy needs a fucking intervention.
He does need an intervention. This is his intervention. I feel like we are giving him his we are trying to shine a light from the outside.
Wait,
on
what does she do? Is he with her for money as well? Like, is she successful? Or
No. I think she used to have a job, but now she doesn't work.
she
Look,
doesn't.
I don't.
Okay.
Look, Damon. I don't work. I'm not here to judge women not working.
Yeah, I know, but you don't talk about how you want to fuck some other dudes, and you don't talk about how you don't fantasize about Steve. If you were here shit talking Steve and like talking about some other dude having a bigger dick and you want to bang him, then if Steve doesn't dump your ass, I would fly to Miami and help throw you the fuck out of the house.
Well, exactly. There you go. Anyways, this is
I feel so bad. I never thought in my life
that you'd
that
feel
I
bad
would
for
feel
an
sorry
Indian?
for an Indian dude.
I
Yeah.
know. God.
And so
Yeah.
I live in London, right? So my tolerance is already low. Like,
Dude, I'm
like
with you.
I'm at my limit. I had fatigue 20 years ago. So, but now all of a sudden, I'm like, my heart bleeds for an Indian dude.
I know. Like, I don't think the curry even tastes good. So, like,
Oh, don't shit talk curry. I miss curry.
I've done it. Like, I'll do it like every day. I don't care. Okay, Kat's a good girl online. She's smart enough to know Steve will see. Oh, if only he watched my trash on the internet. If only he cared enough to watch. Can you imagine if he's like watching my stuff?
He watches your OnlyFans.
No, yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's continue because I think it gets more fun.
Yeah. And so I was
How do
using
you and your husband split finances? And I'm gonna be really fucking honest.
I don't.
We don't.
We don't.
We don't.
First
And-
of all, that's a fucking red flag. I'm not like, no joke. I love you girls. If you want to work, all for that, whatever. But like any man that doesn't want to have a joint bank account or isn't being transparent with his accounts or has separate accounts, that's a fucking red flag. This is not a two-way street. This is a one-way street. His money is our money and my money is my money. And
Oh, bury
I've
that
only made
whore now.
$600.
Bury
Excuse
that
you.
whore now.
Look, a
Bury
broken
her
clock
now.
is-
I'll bring the shovel.
Damn.
No, no, no,
Damn.
no, 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 no,
Calm
no, no,
down,
no, 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 no,
Calm
no, no.
down. Okay, calm down. See, a broken clock is right at least what was it, twice a day? I don't know the saying, but sometimes
Okay.
she has even a skank can
You
have
are
it.
a woman, so.
Exactly.
What?
So let's not ruin my lifestyle, Damon.
Wait, no, wait.
Absolutely correct.
His money is your money and your money is your money as well, right?
If I had any.
No.
I don't have any.
No. The only way that works is if he takes the pussy whenever he wants. It's his pussy now.
Oh my God. We're married.
So?
So, of course. In fact, he's the one who always says no. Because
Yeah, but no. She's thinking about giving it to another dude.
Oh, well, she's a skank.
Yeah.
But I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
no, she belongs in a cage, and he lets her out when he wants to bang. He puts her back in the cage. Okay, the only time she's let out is when she's cleaning the house, cooking, doing that kind of shit.
What?
She does clean the house, right? And cook and do everything else. Yeah.
No, she does not. And I'm not.
She doesn't have a job. So what the fuck is she doing?
I don't know if I have.
If she doesn't have a job, she's a housewife. So her job is keeping the house clean, cooking, doing everything else.
I was on
Popping out babies.
Yeah, I was on Modern Life Dating's podcast the other night, and he had a clip, I can't find it, that she was in their house. It's like an apartment. Looks like it's a nice apartment, but there is like her clothes everywhere. It looks like every surface is just filled with trash and clutter. And then she's yelling at him that she needs a bigger closet and all this stuff, and he has to put his clothes in like a smaller closet in another room and like all this weird shit, and she's just screaming at him. Meanwhile, she has the house like a complete disaster. Like I was embarrassed.
This
like I
sounds like a woman who hasn't been beaten properly. He's an Indian dude. Does he not know how to be an Indian dude?
I mean, I don't know what an Indian dude is. Like, I don't know that stuff.
They smack bitches. I'm not joking. They're like,
I have no idea.
She's shouting at him that she wants a bigger cupboard. Get a job.
Cupboard? That's so hilarious. You call it a cupboard.
Why the fuck is there clothes on the floor?
Look,
she had one job.
It was really like, I despise clutter. Like, I would be humiliated if somebody opened a drawer in my house and everything wasn't organized. Like, personally, I don't even have a junk drawer, because I feel like once you go down that route, it's a slippery slope to hell. That's all I'm saying.
Oh God. It's the lack of discipline. She hasn't been disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the biggest giveaway, if there was still any question as to her mythical virginity. If you don't have the discipline now, how the fuck did you have the discipline before to keep your fucking legs closed? So the fact that she can't even know how to she can't keep the house clean. If there's clothes and shit on the floor, she doesn't want to work. She's yelling at him. She doesn't respect him. She's talking about giving it away to her friend's husband. If she's this undisciplined now, how the fuck can he believe that she was a virgin all the years before?
It's not good. I don't think this ends well for him, unfortunately. I don't know if he wants to admit that to himself yet. I don't think he's ready.
Of course he doesn't, because he's worried that he regrets the fact that he gave it away to a whore. This is the problem. He needs to wake up. He needs to file her virginity in the same kind of categories as Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and all that shit.
Let me see if I could get the video with her and the mess. God. I think it's at the end of this one. Let me see. There's like 50 commercials. La da da. Okay.
There are favorable days to get married. We had a Hindu wedding ceremony in.
Don't care. Let's see what she's saying.
I love the way Andrew's looking at him like, dude, I'm not believing anything that you're telling me right now. He's just laid back there like, what the fuck am I listening to?
Okay, I think we should hear let's see. Let's just listen to all of this. It looks like it's a good one. Let me just put a little faster.
I just think that Indians would know how to spot scams better because they're the ones that do them all the time. So
It's true. They should have a little radar for that.
He should have the best scam detecting radar out there.
Damn.
Anyway. What's her name, by the way?
Jasleen. I want to say Jasleen.
That sounds like an Indian stripper name.
It does. Okay, let's go.
May, because on that date, according to the Hindu calendar, this is a favorable time to get married.
This is Akaash, a comedian and podcast.
Let's just hear where she keeps talking.
I'm white, but I don't cook because I don't feel like it. And my
She is not a virgin.
Jasleen is a housewife who likes to flaunt all of the things her husband buys her. Nothing wrong there. Typical housewife behavior. Or is it typical gold digger behavior?
Bam!
Just be his whipping boy.
It was, how is it now all of a sudden? Like, what are you even talking about?
And he certainly is Andrew's biggest ass kisser, laughing
That's
extra
true.
hard at all of Andrew's jokes.
This is true.
One
I
can
think
probably-
all three of the little boys on the side are his little sidekick, little betas, bitches. I'm just gonna say that.
Let's be honest, though.
Is that
Andrew
mean?
doesn't really need that. He's a funny guy. He's a good comedian.
Yeah, he could be by himself up on there. He chooses to help them, and they know it, so they kind of like.
I respect comedians like that because many of them are really insecure. But like Cat Williams as well. Cat Williams built up a lot of careers. So like whenever I see a comedian kind of like doing that and giving a platform to other people as well, you got to respect that.
Oh no, yeah, she does have bigger legs than he does. She's very toned. He needs to step it up. Like it's a problem. I feel like guys need to like. I would even focus more on the legs than like. I would prefer like just write this down, dudes. I would prefer like a little bit of a gut even. If you have toned legs and maybe not so muscular arms, I really think the legs are the most important part of like a dude. For like if you have really muscular calves and thighs, like that's the hardest thing for guys to build up. And that really gives you a lot of respect. You could be scrawny somewhere else. You can have a little teeny pooch. Nobody's going to care that much, but you got to have strong legs. There's something about strong legs and of course, good teeth and like a decent jaw if you can. And there is a lot of exercises for that online. That's not genetics. That's posture. Damon, are you with me? Posture.
Yeah.
It's posture. It's tongue placement, mewing. Like these
Tongue
things.
placement is very important.
It's so important.
Tongue placement is important.
Yes.
You got to know how to navigate your way around the pink.
Oh God, stop.
What?
Anyways, so like one of the things, like when I had like a really bad double chin, I mean, it's coming back because like I don't sleep very well. But anyways, when I had a really bad double chin, I would run with my mouth closed, like and force like the air through my nose and like open up my sinuses and push my tongue up. And I would run doing that for like an hour, 2 hours a day. And my entire face turned hot. Like it was just, and then of course, if you stop doing it, it starts going away. So it is like a lifetime thing to be hot. Like nobody's just born hot. That's like something people make up. Like you're just going to be born hot. No, you're hot because you have good airways, good tongue posture, good walking posture. Like, you know how, Andrew Tate walks like a duck, like his feet flail out and then gives him a weak jaw and it makes him look a little bit contorted. Like all of these things can be fixed with posture and just look up that stuff online. And there's nothing wrong with it. Now, he doesn't have bad posture. All he freaking has is very, very thin legs, which...
Dude's Indian.
I know. And I know Indians tend to have that problem. Like, but fight the good fight. Fight the good fight. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, let's see what else he says. I don't really. Okay.
Someone with the same views and beliefs as him. He wanted to marry someone with the same race and background as well. But was she a virgin?
My wife also hadn't had any sexual partners, so that helps connect a lot more.
Let me ask you this: do you believe her?
If you've seen her, then it's hard to believe.
At the time, she was definitely telling this man she was a virgin too, and they were going on.
Yes.
I was at the point where I was ready because I don't know if you told her because I was.
I didn't know you were a virgin too.
So I was a virgin too when I met him.
I have no idea.
You got to get him ignorant. You know what I mean?
and things she has
Who
been
was the
saying now
ignorant one?
that she is in the spotlight.
What?
Who's the ignorant one?
Oh my gosh. Let's see what she's going to say. I think I saw this part. There's one part that's super crazy where, oh, this is where she's talking about her friend's husband.
Together with your husband. Priya, I'm actively trying to have an orgy because this couple is so fucking good looking and you haven't seen Nav yet, but wait till you fucking see him. His body goes crazy. His face card always slays, never declines. And it's kind of weird because I'm talking about your husband. I just know that Nav's dick is like at least 10 inches.
You would only be down for an orgy if
or it's thick. It's thick.
I'd only.
Then, when both husbands are on
Okay, so this is the husband that she was talking about wanting to bang next to her husband. This is like a humiliation ritual. She's like doing this is like power play. This is not a joke. This is not funny. This is not accidental. Imagine if the roles were reversed. Imagine if he brought her on flagrant and he and Schultz were talking about banging, or he was talking about banging Schultz's wife who was sitting next to her. Like, that's the level of depravity and disrespect. This is not comedy. This is not humor. This is blatant disrespect. But also, look at this guy. He's the only one in the situation, the other girl's husband, that could like say, hey, that's not cool. You know, you're talking about like, you're talking this type of shit in front of my wife and my friend that you want to bang me. Like, he doesn't even shut this hoe down, which I think that's a red flag for Akaash's friend. Get rid of both of them.
Wait, were them two sitting there while she was saying all that shit?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes. Okay. Now look.
How is she still alive? I'm not being funny, but no. Do you remember a few years back? I actually was one of probably the few people that felt sorry for Will Smith. Now, him slapping Chris Rock. Okay, when I was younger, when Chris Rock was first coming up, I think it was shortly after he wrote. Actually, no, it was before. He wrote a book called Rock This. It's a really good book. It's really cool. But it was early on in his career. But the stand-up that he did earlier on, I didn't catch it. I caught up to him like a little bit later. And he came out, and this dude was so fucking savagely talented at the beginning of his career. And then all of a sudden, his career kind of waned a little bit. He kind of peaked. Hollywood went through this thing after like the, early 2000s, and they kind of dialed out on black stand-up comedians and acting. It kind of died off a little bit, and it plateaued and didn't really do much after that. But then he had this weird kind of thing where he got exiled from Hollywood, and then they brought him back, but they made him do this kind of humiliation shit. And he bought into it, and he kind of succumbed, and that's when I lost a bit of respect for him. He did a stand-up show that was just all political and very low-hanging fruit shit, and I went off him. So when Will Smith slapped him, I didn't give a shit. I was like, both of you are fucking idiots. You deserved the slap, and Will Smith was a pussy for doing it, and he looks like an idiot now in front of everybody. So I didn't care. I thought that was like the trash taking itself out.
Damon, before you go on, you do realize that Will Smith was banging men, and that was a lavender marriage.
I knew that. We knew that Will Smith was gay during the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We knew that.
I didn't know.
That's how he got the gay. He had a manager called Benny Medina. Look up Benny Medina. Benny Medina he represented lots of young black talent, and he was renowned for giving these people careers if they would let him use them. And there was lots of stories about.
I know. But let's stick to the topic.
No, but that's the old story. Will Smith being gay. Everybody knew Will Smith was gay. Everybody. Why do you think he married Jada Pinkett? Everybody knew that Jada was a lesbian. Everybody knew that shit. I'm sorry. Everybody knew that. Look at her. Does she look straight to you? Why do you think the only relationship that she was known for having was Tupac? And that was after he was dead and the guy couldn't fucking deny it.
Okay, anyways, let's move on.
That was a fake relationship. That was like Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise.
I consider all Hollywood relationships 1,000% fake, and we shouldn't ever like refer to them as real or like.
Oh yeah, and everything we're saying is just our opinion.
Yes.
It's only what we think. None of it is true, Tom Cruise. Don't worry, we believe you're straight. Shout out.
I
Maverick
do.
was great.
Hire me. I'm kidding. All right, let's
But
see.
yeah, and even if you're gay, dude, don't worry about it. It's Hollywood.
Okay, what do you have to say to this thing? She was popping her pee at frat parties, but he needs to build his legs. This is so he can avoid settling for a skank. Not like she's not fixable. We're not going to fix her. I don't think we can fix her.
You can, dude, just get a better woman.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all. It's very simple.
Yeah, focus on your legs, not women.
What I was going to say though, the thing with Will Smith, when I started feeling sorry for him, and I know a lot of people didn't, they were like, this motherfucker deserves it. I just felt like, no, because I hate to see men, even gay men, allowing themselves to be treated like shit.
Yeah.
And if you look at that red table, I think it was called red table thing that she does.
Yes.
That Jada Pinkett did.
Yeah. It's just like
Did you
this.
see
It's
when
just
he's
like this
sitting
girl.
there and this is
same energy. Like, I'm gonna humiliate you publicly. Hello, Damon? I can't hear you.
sitting there with the mother, and Jada was giving him shit, and one of the kids was giving him shit, and he stood there like a fucking emasculated, castrated bitch boy. And he just took it all, and he's like smiling, but you can see that inside his soul is dying. And I just felt like, what the actual fuck? This was Will Smith. This was a dude who, even when I grew up, and we all, when I say knew, I mean like we were all convinced, we were all told, like, I mean, that if it wasn't true, it was a rumor that made its way all across to the UK. We were all like, this dude's gay, but we don't care. He's cool. He's funny. We like him. Like, Bad Boys was cool. Fresh Prince is legit. It didn't matter to us that the dude was gay. Like, fucking hell, man. The guy was hilarious. He was funny. He was cool. And seeing this dude, like, with Jada Pinkett, who, like, I can't remember that bitch in anything.
Oh, gosh.
She's got no career, no fucking talent. And all of a sudden, he's just sitting there after she admitted to fucking her son's retarded friend. Like, and he's just like, yeah, that was okay, cool. I'm sitting here on a sofa next to
it's like
why?
a humiliation type ritual.
Yes, what the fuck is it with that? What the fuck is it with
It's an
that?
Illuminati thing. Maybe, look, sidebar, maybe Akaash is about to become hella famous in Hollywood, and they had to, see if he really wanted it bad enough. So this is
They need to, okay, we'll know it's true. We'll know it's true if this girl dies in a tragic car accident and they upgrade into some really hot Indian chick who is a virgin.
We will know if he gets lots of big payday movies.
Oh, no. We'll know if he gets a white chick. That's what always happens. They get a dude who's a dude of color. And when he gets elevated after the ritualistic humiliation, they give him a white chick.
I can see that. Okay, so we're just gonna, like, hypothetically,
And a Netflix special. A Netflix special.
Oh my gosh, if he gets a Netflix special and a good payday, and then he gets his, like, light-skinned wife, like Cat Williams would say, then we know that this was just a humiliation ritual, and he's good. He's just going through the motions. He wants to get that money. So there we go. Okay, let's finish. Okay, now when I play this video,
I don't want a white chick. I like a brown girl. No. You're getting a white chick.
Yeah, it's forced white chick, buddy. Okay,
yeah.
So watch the
We've got to deal with them.
All right, I want you to watch his friend's reaction and how his friend does not support him at all.
On the podcast, she flirts with the man the entire podcast in front of Akaash.
No, he be saying some boss ass shit. What is the stuff he says to you that I'm just like, that's
Oh,
fire?
now just puts his dick out on the table.
Have you seen his Instagram thumbnail? You know, I've shown that to multiple dudes. I've shown it to multiple guys.
I've also shown it to multiple people.
Like, she was truly complimenting this other guy the entire podcast in many ways.
I'm meeting Nav's dad tomorrow, and I will say I'm fucking nervous.
Thank you guys for being on the main character pod. We love you. We hate you.
I guess
respect
we love you, but I actually love you and want to fuck all of you.
Oof, did you hear that laugh? That was really despair.
Actually love you and want to fuck all of you.
The podcast is probably trying to get famous by overly talking about sex. Husband Akaash.
Wait, can you put it back? Can you put it back?
To where?
Watch her when she says that line. I love you and I want to fuck all of you. Well, watch her when she says that line.
You, but I actually love you and want to fuck all of you.
She stared him dead in the eyes when she was saying that.
Yeah, and Akaash was like,
He was only staring at that dude.
laughing.
Yeah. Like, yeah, he's obviously trying to play it off like we're being funny. This is comedy. It's like, nah, dude.
There's nothing comedy about this. This is just sad.
The dude's a fucking doormat. He's
Basically.
just a doormat.
And then watch his legs. Hold on.
Makes things look so bad for them, and especially for her husband Akaash. But he
Look at his
does just
legs
take it, and he gives her whatever she wants. Is this because he was a desperate simp when he met her? Is it because she was the first hot girl who came along into his life, and he is okay with her being a gold digger now? He has talked about how tired.
I'm just saying, look at the legs. The legs don't lie.
Yeah, look, they're comfortable with each other. Those dudes comfortable with each other. Both of them crossed legs towards each other. Akaash crossing legs towards the dude. He feels more comfortable with the dude than he does with his own girlfriend.
Yeah, but notice how the dude spread his
Spread,
legs,
yeah.
the manly stance, while Akaash is the submissive stance.
No, that's because either he feels comfortable with this dude, but more likely uncomfortable with his wife. He's crossing his legs away from his wife. When you cross legs away, it's that subconscious you have an aversion to that person.
I know, but men don't usually cross their legs like this.
Well, yeah, it's a bit femme.
Yeah, and he always does it, which is
That's the way Andrew Schultz is crossing him. That's the dude who's got legs, but Akaash has got those little toothpick legs, so he can cross.
Yeah, and let's look at all the other guys' legs and just compare the stances. That's all I'm saying. Just something to think about. You can change how you cross your legs, and it can give you a little bit more frame, because that's what we're talking about. Get some frame. And then he just posted this.
And with his woman, meanwhile, she is only smitten by the jewelry.
Did you guys notice? Yes. Oh my god. How big is this?
Big enough for you to shut up every time I tell you.
Thank you so much.
Let's watch that again in slow motion.
Look at her face and how she doesn't kiss him. Twisting her head.
No kiss. I would feel more sorry for Akaash if he wasn't one of those fake tough guy comedians.
Mark Maron, you ain't shit. That's about it.
But his wife has been acting like anything but a wife lately. She truly is flagrant herself as she humiliates him at every turn, but he does just take it. And he takes it while giving her all of his money.
No, we're leaving. Shut up.
If Down Bad had a face, you're looking at it. But even though all of this hoopla over his wife is coming his way this week, they are both acting like nothing is wrong and everything is perfect. One of her latest posts on social media is them dancing and singing along to their wedding song, like they're still so happy about being married.
Look at his face.
She still wants to flaunt that everything is okay, and they're reminiscing about their wedding. It is truly the equivalent of the everything is fine meme, while their marriage starts to burn around them.
Ah, yes. Interesting. What do you think? No, stop it, you guys. Not every brown person is the same person. How dare you?
Yeah, this is sad.
Well,
This is sad. I feel sometimes I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm having this reaction. Sometimes when I see guys with women like that, I'm pissed off with the guy.
Mhm.
I'm angry with the guy, and I'm not for. I don't know what it is. I think it's because he's so pathetic.
Yeah. So this
It's
is her podcast, okay? With her girlfriend whose husband she wants to bang, okay? They started in July 3rd this year, and it's doing pretty good. Let's see. I'm just going to read some of the titles because I'm not going to watch this. Internet beef, embarrassing boyfriends, traumatizing jobs, getting canceled, Diwali parties, fake pregnancies. These are just topics. Buttholes, scammers, wife, icks, joint bank accounts, threesomes, red flags, psychics, bullying, D-pics, nepo babies, brown influencers, okay, grooming, gold diggers, gender roles, creepy men, secret boyfriends, abusive relationship, problematic Karens, and strip clubs. Girls, trips, Sydney Sweeney, arranged marriages, and social media icks. Princess treatment, Desi weddings, healthcare people, and influencing. So, like, this is a certain type of
these are all the topics that I
person.
do expect a virgin until she got married to talk about. Of
Yes,
course.
this is definitely like good girl topics. These are
Yeah.
virgin topics. Look, I talk about some crazy shit too, but like I feel like these are a lot of personal stories, which I'm curious to like read the girls' trips one. Like what
Do you
are
know
they?
what I think could be really good?
Huh.
What I think could be really good is if everybody who watches Flagrant or all of the people that are a fan of the show, if they were to basically, if you had the women, I mean, Flagrant Podcast got a lot of subs,
Yes.
and there are a lot of women who watch Andrew Schultz, right? If all of the girls, if you could just start some kind of trend to get all of the women to make videos to just be like, I'm a virgin and this is what I would do for you. I would clean the floor. I would pick those clothes up. I would take the smaller wardrobe, Cat. I would do all of those
Can I
things for
stop you
you.
right there, Damon? Can I stop you right there?
Yeah.
Girls have more clothes.
I don't give a shit. I want them to make a video to say how much better shit they would do for him than what this fucking whore's doing.
Oh gosh. Steve and I did have like a fight about the closet situation because we have a small closet, right? It's like a little walk-in closet, right? And I'm like,
I love
should
how
have a
you
little
say,
more
I
room.
love, no. I love how you say what a small closet you have, and then goes like, it's like a walk-in closet. Like, it's so small, but you can walk into it. Do you know that walk-in closets don't exist in London?
Look, I never said London was a real country either.
London isn't a country.
I mean,
It's called a
England.
city.
Whatever.
Like,
Whatever. Anyways, I'm
but
sure
no,
they
like,
don't
it's so
exist in New York.
small. When I walk into it, it's only like 3 or 4 steps. It's like, fucking hell.
Stop hating. Anyways, so we had the walk-in closet, and I'm like, I should have a little bit more because I'm the girl. I have 10 times more stuff. And he just said, no, 50-50 closet. And I'm like,
Good,
whatever.
good. Proud of you, Steve. Proud of you, Steve.
And he literally has empty space on his.
Good. Yeah, that's his. He's showing it off to you. Bitch, I've got space, but I'm still not going to let you have it.
I know.
Good.
So terrible.
That's that masculine assertion that this little Indian dude needs. I would say no. And do you know what I would do? I wouldn't even keep my clothes in that closet just to spite you even more.
And be like, hey, you better not move any of your stuff. And they weren't not touching my side. This side, it needs to breathe. Have just one.
I would spend a year wearing only having like 2 shirts and 1 pair of trousers, and I'd wash shit on my day off. And then I'll just be like, yeah, I've got nothing. I'm not using anything in that closet, but you still can't fucking have any of it. It's all my space. I'm just letting it go for free. I would let my friends come over and keep their clothes in my closet.
Yes. Okay. All right, let's see what else. Oh, this is what she put. What she
I'd get
said.
a homeless dude off the street
Here we go.
and let him sleep in my side of the closet.
All right. So this is what she said in response to all the jibber jabber on the internet.
I want to talk to you really quick because obviously my name keeps getting brought up by either women or men. Lately, it's these red pill guys because I said my money, or what did I say? His money is our money and my money is my money, which is a common saying, whatever. I'm not even gonna elaborate because I don't fucking care to explain myself to them. But what I will say is, if you're not gonna be a man for fucking women, like if you're gonna say, oh, women should do this for us and we're the prize and blah, 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 at least be a man for yourselves. And what I mean by that is, so I just watched Don't Worry, Darling, finally on Netflix. It's like that movie from 2 or 3 years ago that everyone was talking about. Spoiler alert. But basically these men live in this like virtual reality simulation where everything is perfect. They go to work, their wives clean on them, wait for them. You know, they're like, the wives are basically dependent on their men, like 50s aesthetic, but like the dark side. At the end, you find out that these women never consented to be in this like virtual reality thing. And like when the women start glitching is when the memories of their real life start coming back. And there's this one scene where Chris Pine, the person who orchestrates this whole like utopic town or whatever.
Okay, I don't know what the hell she's saying. Okay, I'm done. And I just realized there's like a music thing. I don't want to get any problems.
Let's just hear what she says at the end of it, because I heard about this film. It's like some feminazi power trip thing. Like how all men are evil and they're all simps and they're actually ugly, but living in this fantasy world where women are basically
I saw the movie. I did see the movie. Yes, it's about like there's a guys who hate their lives because, like, let's say they don't make enough money to have a really good life and their wife has to work. So then there's like a matrix type thing where you can plug your wife in without her knowing. So she never wakes up. She's constantly plugged in, and the guy has to wake up, go to work to make enough money so that when he gets home from work, he plugs himself in, and he basically, while he's sleeping, he's living the life with her. And then when she goes to sleep, he's waking up in the real world and going to work. And then she realizes that everything is fake and she's in the matrix and she had no consent to it. Like all the women are there out of, you know, because their husbands forced them to, because their husbands couldn't make enough. Like literally the tragedy of the movies, their husbands couldn't make enough money to give them the lifestyle in the real world. So they plug the women into the matrix world where they can have like that stay-at-home wife lifestyle because they can't afford a stay-at-home wife, basically. And
You've
I don't
got to
know
be a
why.
woman to like this shit.
I don't know why, like, that is what that has to do with
Only
her
a
being
woman would
a
think
saint.
this kind of film up. Only it's like, oh yeah, because you don't have enough like real world issues that you have to like fantasize about. He dream graped me. Like fucking hell.
Ah, yes. Anyways, so okay, somebody says, okay, Ethan says that I have the same hair as her. Like if I put my hair back, I'll look like her. No, I don't, because I don't have eyebrows. Okay.
She looks like the annoying chick off of Mean Girls.
See, I don't have eyebrows. She has a lot of eyebrows. Oh, there's the eyebrow theory. If you have really thick, luscious eyebrows, you're more likely to be a narcissist. Did you know that? The thicker and the darker your eyebrows are you a little concerned?
You're talking about men or women?
Both. Thick, dark, lush eyebrows are tied to narcissism.
Yeah, I think that sounds like bullshit.
Well, this is coming from a narcissist specialist. And, you know, like they do like that face reading stuff. And it went out of favor because people were saying it's a little bit inappropriate to read people's faces. That's like, what's it called? Prejudice or something? I don't know. I don't think long eyelashes. It's just the eyebrows. And then when you see like a list of all the famous like
A long penis makes you a narcissist, but that's understandable. That's understandable though, let's be fair.
Anyways, let's see what else. What is this? Oh, he gave her the ring recently after all of this drama. That's when he gave the ring, and then she turns her face. So she doesn't even kiss him, which is really embarrassing. And then Myron posted something like that he should apologize to him now.
He would be the best stand-up comedian.
Who?
If Akaash, if after he put the ring on her finger, right, and went in for the kiss and she gave him the cheek, he just slipped it right back off again.
No.
And was just like, yep.
Just don't date her.
Just like take it straight back. That's it.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I think he's I hope for his sake that this is a humiliation ritual so that he can like ascend to higher levels of stardom or some crap. And that's all that this is. You know?
I thought you were going to say so he can ascend to having a white girlfriend. And I thought, oh, God, don't go there.
No. Like, whatever. He's going to get like a big deal with something because he's like pushing the feminist stuff. I don't know. Because he's like, yeah, that's right. My girl's a girl boss and she's allowed to say whatever disrespectful stuff to me because like that's what society is trying to program men to accept. And I'll be the guy who like publicly gets shamed. Oh my God. Anyways, so yeah. So what would you what would you say defines frame in a relationship, which I consider it like boundaries in a relationship? So like you don't date someone that's disrespectful or marry someone who's disrespectful.
So ask that again.
Like how would you describe frame in a relationship? Like the boundaries so that people don't be disrespectful like this skink.
I mean, there's just that general kind of like having that understanding of empathy of like, if you're willing to say something to your partner, it means that you'd be okay for them to say that shit to you or do that shit to you. And if you think like, no, I wouldn't want them to say that to me, then don't fucking say it. I mean, it's this very basic do unto others kind of logic. But when you have like an imbalance in these relationships, this is the kind of issue I think is a problem that the red pill face, because they want the traditional value setup, right? Of you're going to stay at home, you're going to raise the kids, you're going to be kind of like looking after the house and doing all that shit. But at the same time, many of these guys, when they get into a relationship like that, and that's how assertive they want to be, they get sick of the fact that they have to work all the time and make all the money, and they get angry about it. And they feel like, well, you're not doing enough. It's like, well, no, if you want that kind of setup, that you want a stay-at-home wife, you can't complain now that you have to be the breadwinner. And also you need to understand that if you're the breadwinner, then that means that, yes, your money is you as a couple's money, because she doesn't have the opportunity to go out and make money. She's busy working and keeping the house, running. That's her job, right? So when you go out and you're earning the paycheck, that has to be the money for both of you. If it's just that she decides she wants to stay at home and not work, but she doesn't even do the most basic shit around the house, then I agree, you've got every right to be angry and be pissed off. But this is a really weird imbalance in a relationship that they have, because he seems to be totally cool with her not working. But I don't know if he's totally cool with her just letting the house look like shit and also talk shit and also act like shit.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think about this? This is what she came out and said. She says that in his stand-up podcast comedy, he berates her publicly.
Yeah,
so it's okay for her to do it back.
Yeah. The issue is that even if that's true, that's his gig. That's work, and people know that it's a joke. And he makes money off of that. Like, you don't make money off of just being an embarrassing whore.
I think she's trying to be an influencer by making money off of it. So, okay, but I will say this. I have obviously not watched his specials. I've seen comedy clips. I have seen lots of Flagrant episodes. I like Flagrant. he has made, like those cheesy wife jokes, like my wife likes to, put this over here and I tell her, stupid cheesy ass wife jokes that are not malicious, they're not contemptful, there's no disrespect. It's just like a cutesy little bullshit wife joke, like, oh, my wife, she does this and this and this, and blah, blah, blah. I can't even think of anything because I don't know any jokes. But the difference between somebody's humiliating their wife and somebody who's telling a cute, funny joke about it. A cute, funny joke is, oh, she left the dish in there and we fought about, something stupid. But a humiliating joke is, I want to bang your friend and my best friend's husband in front of you. Like that is a humiliating joke. One joke is, this is cute, we're talking about something that doesn't really matter, like, cleaning the house, or a funny thing that they said, or a silly argument about really nothing. That's not a big deal when you think about it. And then a I'm gonna cheat on you joke.
Well, it's one of the things that is interesting is you have to consider maybe he's okay with this. There's some people that like being humiliated.
He might be, because he might
This
think
is-
this is a price of getting a good-looking woman.
No. I don't think it's that he thinks that this is the price. What I'm trying to say is, like, with the Will Smith thing, right? A lot of people got to the point where they just felt like, especially after that appearance on the on her podcast, everybody was thinking he's getting off on this. He's one of these guys that gets off on being like publicly shamed and like being a cuck in the public eye. And Will Smith.
Well,
a lot
okay,
of people.
maybe him. Maybe he does, because he is very successful and powerful. I would not put that on Akaash. I don't
Well, no, it's not
feel
always the successful
like
and
they're the
powerful people
same.
that are like that. It's not
I
always.
know, but the type of power, I don't feel like Akaash has. He doesn't have the power. Like, he's not even the main thing in Flagrant. Like, that's Schultzy, not Akaash. It's like, so he doesn't have like absolute power. People who need that, and there are people who psychologically have that thing because they have absolute say. Everybody does. They have to make all the decisions. They are the final say for everything always, and all the responsibility falls on their shoulders. So they get so stressed out from all of the responsibilities for companies, businesses, all this shit on their shoulders, that they need someone for like an hour or two that they pay, usually like a dominatrix, to like tell them what to do. And they don't have to make any decisions. And that, for whatever reason, calms them down and lowers their stress. Akaash is not in that situation. I would never even compare that to someone who's like the big boss man of something really important. That's just not, he's not really there. I don't see him having much pull and the leader of anything, to be honest. And I'm not saying, most of us are not in that position. This is like a 1% of 1% problem, that you need someone to humiliate you.
Yeah, I was going to say that although I could see that with Will Smith.
Yeah, but
Like,
he has a
you got to
lot of
consider.
fame and power.
Yeah. No, I was saying, but the thing is that on some level he might still like it. But like, it could just be, and I was going to say, but it just came up in the chat now, that he does just seem like a typical beta. Yeah, I agree. And I think that that's probably just what it is, that he's okay with it because, look, you know that there's like a balance in everything. And if a guy isn't going to be a guy in a relationship, it causes that power vacuum.
Yeah.
And some kind of narcissistic, entitled whore can just decide, I'm going to take this power. Like, there's a big vacuum here, so I'm going to occupy that space.
Exactly.
And yeah, and it's because he doesn't know how to be a man, because he decided what?
There was a clip. I can't find it, so I'm not even going to try to find it. There was a clip of her saying, and I think it was like a vertical, so it was probably on Instagram Reel or something. She was like, everybody's saying that I'm just using my husband for fame and blah 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 and clout. And she's like, yeah, and so what type of thing.
Oh, see, no. Out of principle, I would kick the bitch out. He doesn't even need to do it permanently, but kick her the fuck out for doing that and just live stream it while you do it. And I would do that.
Know.
Yeah, just kick her the fuck out. That's it. That's it.
I
Give her a
also
little.
wonder, like, what if she was like the sweet little innocent girl and then they got married and then boof, her real self pops out.
Yeah, she was a virgin for real. She was actually a virgin. And the first time she got dick, this is what she turned into.
My gosh.
She's just like, the minute he busted her cherry, she just went through this Jekyll and Hyde transformation. And she just came, I was like, how was it for you? And she just turns into a massive cunt. She's just like, that's all you got? Like, oh shit. No, yeah, imagine. That'd be tragic. You're saying, oh shit, you should have stayed a virgin forever. You were so pure and wonderful. Your first taste of cock, and you turn into an insufferable bitch.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So let's see. So some strategies for people who want to avoid this type of relationship outcome, right? Because I feel like this is
ask to see the hymen.
No.
Ask to see the hymen. You're prove it. Prove it. I don't want to hear that you busted it on a bicycle seat or when you were horseback riding as a kid. No. Show it to me.
Look, let's just go with this. Anyone who has dated anyone and they're 22 or older, just consider it like they're not. Whatever they say they are, they're not that. For girls, especially if they're cute, it's too hard unless her parents have her locked down. And you would know, because if she's out and about at a comedy festival with no parental supervision, this is someone who doesn't have supervision. So they're probably out doing what typical American women do. So whatever she says doesn't count. So just assume whoever you date that is not on lockdown by their parents is sleeping around. Just get that out of the way. Then,
okay.
What?
I don't know. Okay, but carry on. Let's see what other ones.
Okay. The next one is, instead of listening and doing whatever she says, focus on yourself. Focus on your physique, your mental health, your financial health, your fitness. Like, your goals in life should be your primary focus. And then she should just be coming along for the ride. That's a good relationship. That is, this is a life that I've cultivated for myself. And I'm just looking for, like my wife to come and tag along with what I've got going on. Not someone to come and tell me what I have to do every day. That is just a bad way to live. And then the next one is like, as soon as disrespect happens, as soon as loyalty is shaky, as soon as anything public happens, it doesn't matter who's looking and how bad. You can't be rude, you can't be loud, and you can't be ghetto about it, but you have to say, hey, that's not acceptable. That's not a funny joke. We don't joke like that. With a serious, I'm not playing, I'm not effing around type of joke, like type of tone, sorry. And if you don't do it, if you cross your legs like a woman and you giggle like a uncomfortable little girl that says you can do whatever the hell you want to me and I'm going to let you because I'm your little bitch. That's what that says. That's what that says. And Akaash specifically, he has a habit of talking shit about people who are not in front of him. But I've never seen him talk real shit, real hard alone about anyone else or to their face. If Schultz does it first, he can tag along, but he doesn't have, he doesn't have that in him to just be the one to say it by himself. And I think that's like a big thing you have to, and for girls too. Like, look, if your guy says something, oh, I want to bang your friend in front of you, you say, excuse me, we don't joke like that. Girls have to have some boundaries too. And guys have to have boundaries too. Everybody needs boundaries or there's going to be disrespect, cheating, humiliation. I mean, it's a pattern that never like goes away. It just gets bigger and bigger. The next one is when somebody is testing you or being a little bitch like this and humiliating you, you have to not get defensive or emotional, which is hard for people. So you can't be silent and play it off like it didn't hurt or you don't care. That's number one. You can't do that. And number two is you also can't get emotional and defensive and, be crazy, right? That's kind of feminine. Like if you're a woman and you're hormonal, fine. But if you're a guy and you do that, that's so like emasculating. You should just be like very stoic and just be like, that's interesting. We should go now. Or I need to talk to you outside. That's what a guy should do. A girl should be like, how could you do this to me? And, that's a girl. But if a guy does that, oh my God, I can't believe you would do this to me. That's gonna look bad. What do you think?
You made a few points there. I agree with the one where you said that you need to make the boundaries clear.
Yeah.
Some of the other ones I kind of sort of agree with, but not fully.
Tell me.
What was the first one that you made? I think it's the second one I had a problem with, but what was the first one you said?
The first one is focus on yourself and your self-improvement as a foundation. Second one is set clear boundaries early and cut off something that's disrespectful immediately.
Yeah. So the first one, I think when you were talking about it, was that the one where you said you need to basically just have your life, focus on your life, and she's there to kind of tag along.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I think
why?
I think because that's an unhealthy setup either way you cut it, whether it's the girl doing it to the guy or the guy doing it to the girl. Because it's not so much of like, I'm the breadwinner, so I have to have my career and I'm going to be bringing the money home. You're there to kind of like, keep the house and raise the kids, all that. It's not the same as that. What you're doing is you're basically saying, I want to still have my life the way it's always been, but now I've got this new thing, which is like yet another accessory. And the girlfriend is like the accessory. And my life is still going to carry on the way it's been. But now I have a girlfriend as well. But I'm not going to kind of sacrifice the time for anything else.
That's that's kind of like the red pill take of that.
But that's no. The reason I'm saying that is because that exact advice is the advice that all of these kind of like entitled girls have. And that's exactly what these entitled girls, loads of influencer chicks live like that. And they're proud of it. They talk about how like, oh, he's been nagging me. He's trying to pin me down. He's trying to like, oh, he's kind of like constantly pressuring me. Like, when are we going to meet up again? When are we next going to go out? It's like, but you're actually, some of these girls are already engaged to that dude. If you've got a fiance and she only wants to see you when it suits her, or if you're a girl and you've got a fiance and he only wants to see you when it suits him, he'll call you. If you call him more than twice, he's like, oh, bitch, you're hassling me. No. Like, the commitment has to be more than that. But
no.
So I think
something in between.
You're right when you say you have to focus on yourself, your well-being, and all of that stuff.
Like, okay.
But you still have to make time for the relationship.
Of course, but I was trying to say, like, how some guys, they will, like, if the girl's like, oh, you don't have to work out, just stay with me, or you don't have to do that.
No, yeah, those are anchors. They're the ones that will drag you down so that you're fat and useless and nobody else will want you.
Basically, yes. Or eat this.
Like, yeah, that's a very manipulative tactic. Yeah, you have to be aware of that shit. But it's like, look, if you don't show, and this doesn't mean that the chick is a hoe, right? But any girl, no matter how loyal she is, if you girls need fucking attention like plants need water and oxygen, right? So no, not oxygen, sorry, CO2. But like, this is a fact. We all know this. If you can take the best, most loyal girl And you can just ruin her and make her disloyal because you don't give her any kind of attention or affection. Okay? Now, she might not be disloyal. She might just be like, I'm going to leave you because I know someone else is going to treat me better. But in a way, that is disloyalty if you're in a committed relationship. So you need to give them that attention. And I see a lot of guys who have hardcore bought into the red pill thing that are like, no, I can treat her like shit. I can be like this. And they've bought into like this, they've gone to this extreme length of the way I can be the most masculine is by basically acting like this misogynistic type that women are afraid of. I'm going to give them what they're afraid of. And I'm going to be proud that I do it. And they think that they can do it because they've got so much money and, you know, status and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, why do you get off on it? Or is it that you want to see how much they can put up with? Because when those relationships end, they do regret it. But I'm like, this was a conscious choice on your behalf to treat them this way. So I think that the main thing is yes, when you said like you have to know those boundaries, that point I agree with. I think you need to know what those boundaries are going to be though, like for yourself, not just for her, but for yourself. Like, what are you willing to put up with? And I think that that's where this guy really went fucking wrong. Because you need to know very clearly from the start. And like when you said be stoic about it, yeah, be stoic about it. He doesn't need to cry like a bitch. He doesn't need to like get angry with her. But if she wants to act that way and be like, okay, cool. If you want more space, that's cool. Buy a bigger house. Like you don't want to buy it, you don't want to pay for it, you don't want to work for it. Okay, shut the fuck up. Like you can contribute more or you can shut your fucking mouth. Like
Okay.
which one do you want to do?
So Steve is here. I showed him the video of the flagrant guy and his wife. What are your thoughts? Come closer.
I don't know what he was thinking, but I mean, he knew what he was getting into. And
You think so?
He didn't. He thought he was getting into a virgin.
Is he that stupid?
No, don't say that.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess.
Come on, it's obvious. Well, but maybe
What if she did a bait and switch?
how much would she have to like hide from him? Like he didn't see. Well, maybe it's possible.
Is there
It's
anything
possible.
like that I hid from you that you didn't notice?
I'm not going to say that.
But there is, right?
There is.
Okay, was it really terrible?
Penis.
Some people that would find it terrible.
Yeah.
Other people would be okay with it.
Are you okay with it?
I'm the one who got the worm, so if you want to call it that.
What? Worms?
You know, the person that got what they wanted and they didn't. So I'm okay with
I
that.
don't know what the hell you're talking about. Anyways, but yeah, like people can, you know, pretend and then they switch it after.
But that was a hard switch. I mean, the stuff that she was talking about doing,
Yeah,
and wanting to do.
Yeah, that's
and just
that's not a
running
little
her
thing.
mouth.
It's not a little switch. It's not like I'm a sweet virgin to.
And that's embarrassing
Yeah, it's very embarrassing.
to him.
Yeah.
Also to her, in maybe retrospect.
But
if
she
she
doesn't
ever-
have any shame, which I feel like is a red flag.
That's a huge red flag. And maybe she was drunk and high.
No. I don't think every day that she's on her phone talking like this and all of her podcast episodes where she's talking like this, that she's been on something. I think this is just who she is.
Is it possible that she's expecting an end to the relationship and she's going to make as much out of it as possible?
I definitely feel when she made that just a joke on her reel where she's basically saying, they're saying that I'm with him for like clout and fame and to start my own stuff or whatever, something like that. Like I'm summarizing. And she's like, oh my gosh, whatever. But she didn't really deny it. She was making a joke, but in every joke, there's truth.
She wasn't, I don't think she was
It,
joking.
it just seems like definitely she was just coming clean and pretending it was a joke because she really doesn't care. I feel like she has no shame at all.
I was going to say that's the problem. She's the worst kind of gold digger because like she's not even faking it well. She's just shamelessly gold digging.
Or let's play a little bit
No.
of a devil's advocate. Maybe, possibly, So he's a comedian, and he says what's on his mind, and he says horrible, horrifying things that
he's never
we
said
don't
anything.
even hear. No, we haven't even heard. So
okay, but
and
we watch
private-
Flagrant.
Yeah, we watch Flagrant, and then just think of what he could be with her, and maybe she thinks, oh, it's okay for her to just say whatever she wants and say all these, seemingly degenerate things.
I don't know. I think she's trying to be a guy, but like the worst type of guy.
She is a guy.
Oh
but
my
that's
God.
what
Let's
all
not go
boss
there.
bitches do. That's what all boss bitches do, though. She wants to act like a boss bitch, even though she actually doesn't have a job. So, but that's what they do. They think like the tough guy routine is basically just acting like a man.
Yeah, because like one thing that I find funny is that women will say that they hate men because men are perverts, and like they say stuff like, the Trump grab them by the whatever, like the locker room talk, all that stuff. And then as soon as you give a woman a mic who hates men, the boss babe, they act like the worst, skankiest, trashiest type of men. Yes. Like the men that they hate on is what like they are inside.
That's exactly why everyone working in HR goes to hell. I've said this before. Look at women in HR. Look at women in HR. Yeah. Any woman working in the human resources department acts like the person that you would want to ring up the human resources department about. They are the most fucking terrible people on earth. If there was a house fire and you could rescue one person from it, and it was either somebody who works in human resources or a legit Nazi, I would save the Nazi, and I wouldn't think twice.
Okay. Let's see. Wow. I can't post you guys stuff if you keep using these words we're not allowed to use. Calm down. All right. The next one is, okay, let's ask Steve. So let's say I said something disrespectful, like anything that chick said. How would you respond? Let me show you how he responded. He, cross legs like a girl.
I don't know how I would respond to that. I suppose I would be shocked, and I would say that's not what we're about. And I think you need to possibly say, turn it around and say you were joking.
No. I remember we weren't in public. We were on the couch, and I was roasting you, and you were roasting me, and it was playful and fun. And then I crossed the line, and you're like, "Hey," and then I was like, "Okay."
That's true.
But
it's more than just once. It's multiple times you've crossed the line. And said, hey,
whoa. You can't say that, Kat, and then not tell us what it was that you said.
I don't remember.
Bullshit.
Blocked it from my memory.
I don't remember what I said. I just remember him going, "Hey," and then going, "Okay." That's all I remember.
Bullshit.
I don't remember.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, and I don't remember what I said. I don't think it was that bad, but I think it was too close.
I remember the story that it happened, but I don't remember what I said. But I remember his reaction. I remember everything apart from the juiciest morsel of this story. Fuck you, Kat.
We usually don't remember details about our trauma, but if it's the trauma of someone else, we definitely don't remember that.
Look, it is what it is. I don't remember. But I definitely didn't say anything as bad as this chick.
No.
Have I
Steve,
ever?
Steve,
Wait, hold on.
No. Important question.
Okay.
The scenario in this, right? The scenario in this. You're having a dinner, let's say, right? You and Kat are out somewhere in public, and the two of you are sitting on one side of the table, and on the other side of the table is sitting another couple, your friends who you know. But then Kat's basically saying, "Oh," to the other couple, "Your husband's so hot. Oh yeah, I bet he's got at least a 10-inch cock. I want to fuck him." What do you do?
Wait, I wasn't listening. She said
If
that.
if I said that.
If you said that, I'd say, what? No,
Yeah.
we're not doing that. No,
Okay, but like could you
And then
even-
she says, no, you don't have to, Steve. It will just be me and them two.
I would definitely say, hell no. We need to stop this conversation and do something else. This
would
is
you
not
like
working.
grab me and take me away, or
Because the exact thing that this dude's wife said to the other couple was, I love you guys and I would totally fuck you. So if Kat said that to the other couple,
okay, but
and
look,
when she said it, she was looking the dude dead in the eyes. Not the girl. She wasn't like looking at both of them. She was just looking at the dude dead in the eyes.
No,
She wasn't drunk. She was sober.
We've kind of been in this situation before.
Kat, you whore.
Kat did not. No.
You whore. How dare you do that to Steve?
Oh, wait, Kat was not the person saying it.
it was other people.
It was the other.
Steve, you whore. What? Sorry, who was it?
No.
Who was it?
It was the little guy and the big one. Big girl and the little guy.
The big girl with the little guy.
The one
Why
that
is it
banged our
always the
friend.
skinny guys who go with the fat bitches?
The one that banged our friend?
Which one?
T.
What about her?
Something like that.
Oh,
was
she says
happening.
that. Oh, yeah, she says that all the time about Steven. What?
But now he didn't say anything because we'd just start laughing. But although I have a feeling that.
Oh
he
yeah,
did once.
that is kind of disrespectful to her husband. I didn't even think
Mhm.
of that because I don't care.
Right. Yes. Mhm.
Wow. And he just let her say that to you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, he was a very irritable and like not a nice person.
Yeah, he was a
Maybe
terrible
he deserved
person.
it. I
He
don't
did
know.
deserve it. So I don't feel bad about
So
that.
Kat fucked her.
No.
No,
She
no.
said
It was
that
offered
she
multiple
wanted to
times.
bang Steven.
And her man was a horrible dude.
He was a horrible dude, but he was next to her when she said it.
But you both hate the guy, though.
Yeah, we both hate him, and we
So
like
you're
her.
okay you're okay with Steve fucking her then?
No.
Oh,
It's just
God,
Oh,
it's just,
you didn't?
look, no, it's just like that would never happen, Damon. Come on.
She's come to the door. We went to a party and she came to the door completely naked.
That's like been two different people.
I stopped listening when you
Who's
said
the
she
other one?
came.
Yeah. Mhm.
Wait,
So,
she just came to
no.
the door naked. Why?
We
Because
got
she
there
wanted
early
you?
and She was
Getting
messing with
ready.
us. She was getting ready. She was messing with us.
Yeah.
We got there on time, which was early. We learned not to do that ever again.
We got there. We'll never show up on time. No.
Nope, not happening.
Mm-mm. You can't do that here. But yeah. But I mean, when she said that, like,
How was she looking, though, Steve?
you know how
No.
it is.
No.
He has to say that because Kat's here.
No.
No.
No, it is what it is. What is this? I can't click on it. Anyways, what is this YouTube change names? What are you talking about? We didn't tell anybody's name, so we're good. Anyways, so yeah, like, okay, but could you ever imagine me saying that about like another dude?
No. You as a person? No.
Me as a person. And why do you think I would never say something like that?
You're just not interested.
No, tell me like the real reasons.
If there was some dude with a huge cock.
Oh my god, how would I even know? First of all, like, I'm just saying, like, to say something like that publicly.
Oh, that would be completely disrespectful to yourself and
No.
to me. But no, you wouldn't lower yourself to
But
that.
but like, why do you think I wouldn't say something like this chick would?
Steve's a man, and he would smack you across the face.
What do you mean I don't need to?
You wouldn't need to tell someone publicly that's what you want to do to them. I just don't see you ever doing that. You wouldn't do it. You have too much self-respect.
Can I step in as a therapist here and say,
Yes,
Kat,
go.
Kat,
Yes, come in.
tell us what you want Steve to have said there as an answer. She's
Because I
clearly
hate
fishing for
most
something.
people.
Oh yeah, you hate most. Well, that's hating most people is different. I mean, there's
Like, I don't
if-
find
if-
anyone
if
attractive.
Henry Cavill
I don't.
was sitting in front of you,
I still wouldn't.
though, you do think that he might be a little.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like, I don't really respect or like many people in
But-
this world.
You do enjoy him picking up things. You know, if he bends over, picks up.
I'm
things,
not into butts, Stephen.
Or you.
No.
I've seen that you like his work.
I only like
His
him
body
in The
of
Witcher.
work.
Only in The Witcher.
yes.
That's
Not-
it.
Not Superman.
Superman is trash. Yeah. But anyways, and I just like his voice.
Yes.
Stop. Don't. Oh God. Look, this is every dude's dream. Like every dude literally will say this. Like if every dude could be a chick, they would date Henry Cavill and play video games with him.
I think most dudes as dudes would want to play video games with Henry Cavill as well.
Yeah,
Dude seems cool to chill out with.
he does. Now, I did hear he's very short in person.
What?
I know.
No.
Yeah.
Short.
Yeah.
No, he's
Mm-hmm.
when he's in films with other people who are tall, he looks kind of decent at that size.
There's
Well,
nobody
it is
tall
what it is.
in acting or Hollywood. There's hardly anyone that's tall.
Well, the guy,
5'11", probably.
the dude
What a
who
tiny
played something that was interesting was that I had to watch that new Superman film, which was a pile of shit. And the dude who plays Superman there, who looks shit as Superman,
Mhm.
and it's not entirely his fault, it's the suit and it's how it was filmed, but he looks shit as Superman. If you watched Man of Steel and then you watch this new Superman, most people, pretty much everyone would think Henry Cavill is way bigger than that other dude. That other dude looks not very well built, and he doesn't look very big, particularly tall, right? In reality, the dude is more jacked than Henry Cavill, and he's taller as well. I think he's taller by about 2 inches, and he's more built. When you watch the videos of him training, you can actually see the dude is more jacked. It's just that they filmed it shit, and they didn't give him a good suit that doesn't fit very well. So he just looks out of shape. He doesn't really look particularly defined. He doesn't look big. And the way it's filmed, he is filmed with bad angles. He doesn't look good. So that's just one of the things that's bad about the film. But yeah, I was quite surprised when I heard that the dude was taller than Henry Cavill. I think Henry Cavill's 6'3" or 6.
According to IMDb, he is 6'1", and according to Ethan, they're about 2 inches shorter than what's on IMDb. So who said 5'11"? Ethan, you won. 5'11". How sad for him. How tall are you again, honey?
6'2", but
No.
I might have lost height.
Say 6'5" for me. No, 6'4".
No. That's my brothers. They're 6'5".
Yeah, they're too tall. One time I was standing next to one of his brothers and they thought they were abducting a child.
Then they turned and it's, I won't say that.
Oh, because when I was pregnant?
No, something else.
What?
Waist height.
Stop. Rude. Anyways.
I remember when we used to do I worked for a company that was kind of working with Sky, and we had to do rigging and stage setups and stuff when they were filming shit. And we were told when we worked the first time in America, they were like, oh yeah, because you had to know the measurements and where to rig stuff. They were like, oh, Americans will always lie and add about 2 inches when it comes to height and stuff like that. We'll tell that for everything, especially when it came to things like the wrestling stuff like WWE, right?
Mm.
And I was like thinking, oh shit, no way, really? And I was like really young at the time. And then we found out that it was you'd get if you had people that you kind of like as a kid idolized that was like either an actor or whatever, you know, or in the WWE or whatever, you'd get crazy discrepancies because many of them, like obviously if you've ever watched it, you'd see that they wear those boots, but they would have like lifts in the boots plus add on an extra 2 inches when they give build heights. So if you see somebody before they get into costume, before they put the lifts in and shit, you're like, shit, no way. I didn't think that they were that small. They were like, yeah, fucking tiny. Some of them.
Oh. All right. That's all I have for like the topic. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
I don't know.
What's mogging mean?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We're about to discover a new word.
Is it a British thing?
Male? No. Mogging.
If it's British, I'm going to be embarrassed because I don't fucking know.
I hope it's British.
Like Bang and Gem?
Stop. It
Damon,
means...
you Bang and Gem.
Wow.
What?
So it's saying that you're looking better than me.
Huh?
That Steven is looking better than me.
Is that possible? No.
Yes.
Steve always looks better than Kat.
No.
Oh, the humility.
Okay. So what else is going on with you? Have you seen anything interesting on the interwebs?
I am, as a Brit,
Not allowed.
as a Brit, I have to say how happy I am that your president is going to sue our BBC.
Oh.
Not the big black cock, but
I was thinking that.
the British Broadcasting Corporation. Yeah. Trump would never sue a big black cock. He'd say that's beautiful. Big. But
It's like a wall.
yeah, no. Gonna build a wall around it. but no, like I hope he doesn't settle. He doesn't need to settle. Fuck that shit. Just literally fucking humiliate them in court. I want to see that shit. I want to see that whole institution just fucking burned to the ground.
I definitely don't trust their reporting. When I was overseas, I would see something happen and they reported something completely different. Like, what? No.
Yeah.
Of course. So, like, no, I can't trust anything that they say. And nor should anyone else trust any major news outlet, and really any news outlet, or the Associated Press, even.
Dude, 24 fucking years ago, when they reported on Tower 7 collapsing before it did. Like, as if that wasn't a clue enough that they're fucking corrupt as shit.
Well, they're in a different time zone, so they get to see things differently, like in advance. So that's why they were able to broadcast in advance.
Oh, God. And it was like, what I loved is, if I remember correctly, if you watch that, when they announce it, they're announcing it and Tower 7 is still behind them and it's still standing. Which is like ridiculous. I need to watch it again, but I'm pretty sure that Tower 7 was still standing behind them at the time.
Well, they hadn't set the charges yet, but they were told it was going to happen at a particular time.
Oh, God. Yeah, no, I want to see that fucking company go. I want to see it just fucking get destroyed. And the thing is that it's the same thing that you see with any radical leftist organizations. Any of these organizations that have got like this massive left-leaning bias, they're all full of the same fucking wet blankets, the same useless fucking pussies that cave the moment you shine a little spotlight on them. And the way they apologized. So, oh, you're gonna apologize? What the fuck? Do you honestly think that they're gonna take an apology now? And this is how the left always works when it comes to the right. They always think like, well, they have to be decent. We don't. So we can basically profiteer and exploit their decency. So we'll give them the apology. And now you have to accept our apology because that's what you're about. You're about decency and forgiveness. And you're really the people that are about tolerance because you've been tolerating our bullshit for all these decades. So I'm glad he's like, yeah, no, fuck you. Fuck your apology. DK Moon, yes, thank you for noticing. Yeah, Big Lebowski, best film.
He looks a spitting image, only taller, of John Goodman.
Yes,
just
exactly.
Spitting, and if you had spit on your face and
God.
you were looking through the saliva, that's what he would look like.
Jesus.
Funnily enough, at the moment, because I haven't shaved in so fucking long, I'm looking more like the dude. I'm like,
oh God.
I know.
I don't know which is worse.
Wear a robe to work.
Dude, the dude's legit. In real life, fucking idiot. But we're talking about the characters in the movie.
Can I just say that, like, I've had friends try to force me to watch this Big Lebowski. I have fallen asleep immediately every single time.
Oh, you should watch it. It's amazing.
I can't. I physically can't.
You have to have White Russians, not the ladies.
Dude, that film got me into
drink.
White Russians.
Yeah.
That got me into White Russians.
You guys are
The
so
first time I drank it,
programmed.
huh?
But it tastes amazing.
You're so yeah.
like-
Anything with sugar tastes amazing.
Yeah,
Come on.
sugar, coffee, cream.
It's amazing. Kahlua is one of my favorite drinks. I don't drink it anymore because I don't drink sugar, but it was one of my fucking favorite drinks.
It's also got caffeine in it. Can't have that anymore.
Nice.
Oh,
can't
dude,
have
don't even tell me. Like, I
Yeah,
used to, when I was pulling long shifts, I used to start off. This is before the hospital. When I was doing long shifts in another job, every morning I would have two espresso martinis.
What?
Every single morning, yeah. And I did that for like about
Horrifying
4
way to
years.
How are
straight.
you alive?
It actually really wakes you up. It gives you a shit ton of energy.
Good Lord.
Just have coffee. You don't have to have the alcohol in there too.
Dude,
Yeah.
do it balances you out. It stops you from getting like those kind of caffeine shakes. It balances you out. The vodka
Maybe-
kind of balances it.
Wait, maybe you had the shakes from the alcohol and you were like
No,
in
no, no,
withdrawal
no.
by morning and you needed to get that.
It's just a double
Those
vodka.
are
It's not like it's okay. It's 2 double vodkas, but it's not like a lot.
In the morning. I tried
Yeah.
the morning thing. I can't.
You tried it?
Yeah, long time ago when
How
I was
old
in my
were
20s.
you?
I was 20 in my 20s.
When did I meet you?
It wasn't when we had met at all. None of them
Did I meet you at like 28, 27?
Yes, this is well before that.
You were a
And
child.
I would get a headache before 3, so no way. Stupid.
Nice. I don't really feel anything from coffee. I tried coffee and then I tried getting off coffee. And I used to even drink coffee before I went to sleep because I like the taste.
If you are a habitual coffee drinker, you're not going to get the jitters. You won't get the cortisol spike.
Yeah, it's just like it's a normal thing for like half Cuban babies to have. Immediately you just get coffee.
They put it in the milk, right?
They give you the little shot thing and you take it. Like
I
you're
was
born-
never a habitual coffee drinker, but I used to, like, when I was studying for exams and shit, I would take those caffeine tablets, and I did sometimes drink loads of coffee to kind of try and stay awake so that I could study longer. It never worked. The only reason why I think the espresso martini shit gave me a buzz and gave me energy was because of all the fucking sugar in it.
Maybe.
So, like, drinking caffeinated drinks before bed never did shit to me. I'd fall asleep. I'd sleep like a baby.
Well, so they did studies on people that go to sleep that have caffeine before they go to bed, And they found that, yes, they go through REM sleep, but they do not go into, or their deep restorative sleep is drastically reduced. So while you are sleeping, you are not getting deep restorative, so you're asking for Parkinson's or Alzheimer's or dementia later in life.
Which one?
Caffeine before bed. If caffeine
She's already got the dementia.
It's too late.
No, your brain is very plastic. You recover from it.
Yeah, there's a lot of plastic in there. I grew up in America.
We do have a lot of plastic, right?
Remember, it's like a teaspoon per American every 10 years gets stuck in your brain.
No way to get it out. Have you ever tried Danger Coffee?
No, what's that?
I don't think that's over there. I don't think they have it.
What is it?
Danger Coffee.
It's like Dave Asprey, the bulletproof guy. He sold bulletproof, or they took it away from him, and then he made Danger Coffee, and he puts like minerals in the coffee, like fulvic and humic
acid.
Humic acid.
From good source, I think from, I forgot where he gets it from.
Yeah, so you get your minerals in the coffee.
And it's like $20. He says there's $20 worth of minerals in each bag of coffee. It is expensive, like $30 a bag, but it's good. I've told people about it. They're like, "Oh, it's expensive," and then they keep going back to it. They can't.
Yeah,
stop.
I've tried other coffees, and then I go back to that one.
Fulvic acid, you have to just be careful that it's tested for heavy metals.
Yeah.
But you should take it. It'll help with your hormones. It'll help with getting minerals that you may be depleted of from coffee or caffeine or alcohol or other things.
And after you have coffee, a few hours later, try to have magnesium and zinc, and what else is it deplete? And the B vitamins? What's depleted by the coffee?
So if you have caffeine with B vitamins, it will
Cancel
prevent you from absorbing those B vitamins.
Yeah.
So you take it 45 to 30 minutes before, or 2 hours afterwards, but try to take it before. Or you could do liposomal through the gums, and you don't have to worry about that. It's in the gut that it happens.
Yeah. So coffee, well, just taking it by itself will deplete iron, calcium, B vitamins, and it also reduces iron absorption, and you can't take it with vitamin C either.
So why take coffee then? Why
because
drink
it
coffee?
has other benefits that I am not going to look up, but it does.
Antioxidants. It's supposed to help with
It's
brain
fun.
health.
It's delicious. It has a great
It's
smell.
a bitter, so
It's
it
a
helps
bitter
with,
herb for digestion.
Uh-huh. We don't eat bitters, especially in the United States. Do you have bitters over there before you eat, like a radicchio or?
I used to drink bitters all the time when I was having drinks. Like
No, before
I'd
dinner.
have old fashions with bitters, Angostura bitters, and
No, but like before you eat, or I know in Europe they have these. I don't know about the UK. They have these little bottles of bitters that people would either have after a meal or before a meal. Like there's a green little bottle. I don't remember the name of it. Some long weird name.
the only bitters that I had were the bitters that you'd have in cocktails, in drinks. So that would be like orange bitters, Angostura bitters, which is from the wood bark. But the only other bitter that you've got is the beer, like, you know, the IPAs bitter. But that's bitter.
I don't think it counts though.
Hops is a bitter, and they do.
But it's estrogenic, so
Oh, no,
that's
it
going
is.
to give you lots of
I'm
problems.
saying, like, the amount of liquid in that beer may affect your stomach acid anyway, so it's not really going to help you that much. It's not a good reason to have beer before a meal.
But I mean, I stopped. Yeah, I haven't drunk. I haven't drunk that stuff in like a year now.
So anyway, is there anything else going on over there in the UK?
Same old, same old.
Is it worth going to as a tourist, or will you get beheaded?
It's not an Islamic. It's not an Islamic state yet on paper, so I don't think you
Do
need
I
to
have
worry
to
about
cover my
beheading.
hair?
Depending on where you go, no.
Can I say stuff bad on the internet while I'm there?
You know what? I honestly don't know. I've heard about Americans coming over and they're like, they apparently got arrested for saying shit online. I don't know if that's a random thing that's being done or not, but apparently there are people who've come in and found out, like, yeah, you're going to get arrested because of something you said online that we don't like. But
well, we can't go to there anymore because I don't.
in all honesty, I would say it might be worth it depending on what you want to experience. I do still have American friends who come over and they're like, I'm glad I came.
That's what she said.
It's probably yeah. It's probably your last chance to come and see it before it really goes to shit.
I feel like I'm good. I went to the airport in London once.
Heathrow.
Yeah.
Good meat pies.
We had a meat pie, and I feel like that's about all that there is.
I would say that if you come to the UK, I wanted to add that to the UK bit a little bit earlier, but there was an uncomfortable gap there, I understand. But if you do come to the UK, I would say don't just see London. It would be better if you plan your trip to kind of like include a couple of other places as well.
London isn't enough for him.
I don't think if we're talking like 10, 15 years ago, London would have been enough. But at the moment, I don't think it's enough to justify a trip from the States. I would say, obviously, yeah, if you go to London, see the certain things are worth seeing. I'd say, I would still say, like, for tourists, I would still say, yeah, Buckingham Palace is good to see. St. Paul's Cathedral is really nice. The Tower is cool to see. I would say something, especially because you're a bit of a conspiracy theorist, I would say the Jack the Ripper walking tour is really cool to see. And I would also say there is I think it begins in the Strand, but they've got the historic kind of Freemasons tour where you see all of like the Freemasons architecture and they talk about like how the city was built and the history of the Freemasons in London. And you can see Freemasons Hall as well, the temple. I personally probably wouldn't really care about seeing much more than that if I was looking at London. But I definitely would recommend places like if you go to I saw people say Clarkson's Farm. if you're a fan of that, yeah, I would say Windsor Castle is really nice if you go in the summer. And also if you go from London, you would pass Stonehenge, so you get to see Stonehenge. If you wanted to go to Cornwall's a beautiful place. And while you're at Cornwall, you can see Tintagel, the historic site of where they believe, Camelot was. And they've got like little museums there about that as well.
Is Camelot real? Because I was told in American school and in an American history class that Camelot was a story and it was completely fiction, like Lord of the Rings, and anyone who believes in that is insane. And
that's why I said Tintagel was the site where they believe it was the historical site.
But how could they believe there was a historical site for it if it was completely made up?
Well, that's the thing. Like, that's the dispute of like, is that what it is? Like, it's one of those things where there is a definitive site there. There are ruins. Now, whether or not the story of Camelot was inspired by what stood there or not, that's another question. That's something else. So it's like, yeah.
And a good primer before you go to the UK would be to watch Monty Python's The Holy Grail.
No.
Oh, yeah.
give you a good idea of British humor and the landscape.
No.
And you bring your coconuts, in case anyone's seen, and you walk behind the person with you and you clap them.
Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but
See, she hasn't seen the movie.
I can't stomach British humor. No offense.
Start with, I would say IT crowd. Watch IT crowd.
Who?
That's an easy thing to like ease you into British humor. If you like pop culture references, I would say Spaced. Spaced is the comedy to start off with. But if you are not into like all the pop culture references, if you're not clued up on that, IT crowd.
Okay.
And Faulty Towers?
No.
Faulty Towers is amazing, but Kat gets nervous about any talk of the Jews or the Nazis.
Oh my God! Stop. We
They
can't
talk about that?
Oh God.
I didn't know that.
We can't have.
Have you not seen the one where like
It's been a while.
He's like
a long time.
God, it's a good one.
Oh gosh, no. All right. Okay, guys, I think that's all for tonight. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
All right.
Just watch some of the IT crowd. Honestly, watch some of the IT crowd.
I will look. Okay. So anyways, that is all for today, guys. Please have frame. Do not put up with disrespect. And I know that, especially if it's hard to bang, that when you finally find someone who's hot or you think is hot, like you could get kind of stupid about it, but please be
Can I just say before you dial out?
Gosh.
I
what?
love that it's somebody with the name Gas Mask saying boo Jews.
Oh, no, don't say that. Don't read that.
Sorry.
Stop. Oh my God. Anyways.
He's protected.
Let's
Into the oven, fuckers.
Simmer down, y'alls. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your week. I'm going to try to stream because hours and shit. I'll think of something. Look, don't expect too much. I'm just going to start cranking out nonsense every day, at least 30 minutes a day of whatever, so I could get some time in. So if anyone has any ideas for topics or anything you want me to react to, like
I do.
Besides Damon,
tag me or message me on the Discord. And
just no Jews.
Oh my God, stop. And stop sending Mossad over to my house. You guys, stop. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.
The carbon they want to reduce is you and everyone you love. Stop acting like you have no clue. Pretending